everyone and welcome back. As I said last week, this review is on the Huck's Brunch with Santa at Elvedon Forest. I'm just going to start off and say it wasn't great. We went there last year and it was okay. It still wasn't like amazing. It was a lot better than this year. So what happened this year? Everything was fine, started off fine. Elf was playing on the TV like it always is. The atmosphere is good, so the elves are walking around and having a bit of fun. When you go into the line, they kind of get you to do a train or to skip or to do whatever going to your table, which they did last year, so all was fine. And we ordered our food came out. So first of all you get like a tier of cakes, and that has some pastries on it. It also has marshmallows and strawberries. The strawberries were really moist, so when you kind of had the strawberries with the chocolate on it, the strawberries kept falling off in the chocolate, which is a small detail that annoyed me a little bit. And the amount of strawberries that fell on the floor when you went to put them in your mouth also. So they were going past their sell by date, I think. You also have waffles and little cupcakes on the tiered tray as well. Kind of that's first your starters. The waffles were really nice. I didn't really have the cupcakes. I was looking forward to the main breakfast or brunch coming up. While we were having the tiered tray stuff, the magician came over and done a few tricks with the kids. I say kids, mainly my nephew because he's the youngest one, and my other nephew and my daughter are 14 and 16 now, so they didn't really take much notice of it, which is fine. But my nephew seemed to enjoy that. He didn't seem as jolly as last year, so we got the video from last year and him this year, and different jolliness is going on. He obviously wasn't in the best of moods that day. And then also there was another magician or another something last year. I say another magician, and he came to the table as well, but this year there wasn't him. So there was one magician going around to all the tables, so he obviously had to be quick to get to all the tables. Once that was done, we had ordered our main brunch, and I ordered pancakes with bacon. So did my daughter, so did my nephew. I think my nephews, both of them did. My mum and my sister ordered Eggs Benedict, and food came out, and the pancakes and bacon, all of them were cold. I asked the kids if theirs was cold, and they were, but they just ate them, even though the kids didn't actually eat much of it at all. A lot of the plate was left. I had to ask mine to be taken back and to warm up. Maybe I was a little bit of a Karen, but I was like, I can't eat cold bacon. So I just asked them to, if they can just put it in the microwave for a bit. They did bring out a new one for me, which is nice, but I did say just stick it in the microwave for a few seconds just so it warmed up for me, because it was really cold. But it wasn't great. It was okay. My mum enjoyed her Eggs Benedict, so did my sister, but all the kids with their pancakes and bacon and mine, it wasn't great. If we did do this again, I probably wouldn't go for that food. But it's just a bit disappointing, really. I just don't know why. Maybe it was the atmosphere that wasn't on par from last year. Maybe it was the food that wasn't on par from last year. We actually sat in the same section as last time, so that's fine. But yeah, it just wasn't up to the standard that I think you pay for, considering their Center Parcs prices. You expect a bit more because of the price, but it wasn't to that level. While we was eating, Santa Claus came over with his elf, and they were actually nice. They were really nice. All the kids got a present, even though the presents my daughter and my nephew gave to the younger nephew, because obviously it's not something that they're interested in what they got given, so they gave it to my nephew, which is fine. Really there for my daughter or my older nephew. We were all there for my younger nephew. He seemed to enjoy talking to Santa, and the elf is what won it for me. The elf, can't remember her name, but she won the whole Huck's experience for me. I even wanted to make a compliment to their little section they have, reception. I went to make a compliment to the reception about the elf, and when I went in there they were like, oh, just doing an email. By the time, like, after you visit you get an email to write how you experienced this, and I just said to them, I'm not going to remember her name by the time this email comes through. To me it's filling to say how well I thought she was. I'm like, oh okay, and they just, it was like a notepad, so they say to the notepad, and she was just scribbling on it. And then when I said the name to her, she just wrote on the scribble section, so that probably had nothing done to it. But obviously it says how bored they are in reception, considering the whole notepad just had scribbles. Not even writing, they were like doodles. So I think they need to give their receptionist more work, probably, because she was obviously bored. But yeah, she won it, and then in the evening for the parade that you've probably already seen, she was in that as well, and she remembered my nephew, which made my nephew very happy that the elf remembered. So, would I book Huck's Christmas brunch again? No. The answer is no. I would not. I would go there for dinner and have a proper dinner there, but I would not book brunch there with Father Christmas. I don't know if that's just because the kids are getting older, and I like my food, so I like nice food for the price. I think if you've got little ones and you don't care how much it is and you don't care much about the food, then book it. But if you care about price and the experience you get for the price, and if you care about the food and you like food and you're expecting something nice, then don't. That's my take on it. I hope you liked the video and kind of worked out if you want to do the Huck's brunch or not. But yeah, my recommendation, considering I've got 16, my daughter's 16, my nephew's 14, my other nephew's 10, probably won't be needing it that much anymore. Hope you liked the video. Bye.